Today we're diving into the groundbreaking book by Jerry A. Coyne. In just 10 minutes, we'll take you on a journey through the key chapters of this fascinating work that explains why evolution is not only a theory, but a fact backed by mountains of scientific evidence. So, buckle up and let's get started. To understand why evolution is true, we first need to grasp what evolution is. In Chapter 1, Coyne introduces the concept of evolution by natural selection. Simply put, evolution is the gradual process by which species change over time through genetic variations that help them survive and reproduce in their environments. These beneficial traits are passed down to future generations, leading to the gradual adaptation and evolution of species. Coyne breaks this down using examples from the natural world, showing how this process is responsible for the diversity of life on Earth. Already hooked? Keep watching. In Chapter 2, we dig deep, literally. Coyne takes us into the fossil record, which he describes as the Book of Life written in stone. Fossils show us a historical timeline of life on Earth and provide undeniable evidence of evolution. From the tiny trilobites that lived over 500 million years ago to the gigantic dinosaurs, fossils allow us to trace the changes in species over millions of years. Perhaps the most compelling evidence is transitional fossils, which shows the shift from dinosaurs to birds. Every layer of rock tells a story, and these stories are the building blocks of evolutionary science. Next up is Chapter 3, where Coyne examines the leftovers of evolution, vestigial organs and structures. These are the parts of organisms that no longer serve their original purpose, like the human appendix or the tiny leg bones found in whales. He also talks about embryology, showing that embryos of different species start off looking remarkably similar, evidence of their shared ancestry. Coyne argues that these imperfect designs reveal evolution's process of trial and error, where traits that were once useful in ancestors persist, even if they no longer serve a purpose. Chapter 4, the geography of life. Why do certain species exist only in particular places? That's the question tackled in Chapter 4, where Coyne explores biogeography. For example, why do kangaroos exist only in Australia? Evolution explains this phenomenon through the movement of tectonic plates and the isolation of species. When species are geographically separated, they evolve differently. This is why islands often have species that don't exist anywhere else, like the famous Galapagos finches that helped Darwin form his theory of evolution. Geography is a key to unlocking the puzzle of species diversity. Chapter 5. The engine of evolution. In Chapter 5, Coyne explains how natural selection acts as the engine of evolution. Natural selection is like nature's quality control. Organisms with traits that give them a better chance of survival pass on their genes, while those with weaker traits die out. Over time, these small changes lead to new species. This chapter shows how survival of the fittest isn't just about brute strength, but about how well organisms adapt to their environments. Examples like the evolution of pesticide-resistant insects and antibiotic-resistant bacteria bring this concept to life. Chapter 6. How sex drives evolution. Ever wondered why some animals have such elaborate mating rituals or colorful displays? In Chapter 6, Coyne explains how sexual selection, a form of natural selection, plays a vital role in evolution. Sexual selection is all about attracting mates and passing on genes. Traits that may seem extravagant, like a peacock's colorful tail, actually play a crucial role in survival by helping individuals reproduce. It's not just survival of the fittest, it's also survival of the sexiest. Chapter 7 paints a vivid picture of how all living things on Earth are connected through a giant tree of life. Coyne shows us how species are related by common ancestors and how we can trace these connections through DNA. From single-celled organisms to complex mammals, this chapter beautifully illustrates that life on Earth is a vast, interconnected web, with every species branching off from a common source. Humans, for instance, share 98.5% of their DNA with chimpanzees, clear evidence of our shared evolutionary history. Chapter 8. Evolution in Action Host. In Chapter 8, Coyne brings evolution into the present, showing us how it's happening all around us. Evolution isn't just a thing of the past, it's happening right now. From bacteria evolving resistance to antibiotics to animals adapting to climate change, Coyne provides numerous examples of evolution in real time. This chapter reminds us that evolution is an ongoing process, shaping life in ways we're still discovering. Chapter 9. What About Us? Host. Finally, we arrive at Chapter 9, where Coyne tackles the most controversial subject of all, human evolution. Humans are often placed on a pedestal, but Coyne shows that we are just another product of evolution. Fossils of early human ancestors and give us a clear timeline of human evolution. DNA analysis shows that we share a common ancestor with chimpanzees, and that our species evolved in Africa before spreading across the globe. Coyne challenges us to see ourselves as part of the natural world, not separate from it. Chapter 10. Evolution and Society. Host. In the final chapter, Coyne reflects on the broader implications of evolution for society. Evolution has been misunderstood and misused throughout history, but Coyne argues that understanding evolution can enrich our lives. It helps us appreciate the complexity and beauty of life and our place within it. Coyne believes that if we truly grasp the facts of evolution, we can also understand why it is vital to protect the environment and the biodiversity that evolution has created. Outro, uplifting music. Host. And that's it. Evolution is more than just a theory, it's the story of life on Earth. Jerry Coyne presents a compelling, evidence-based case for evolution, and it's a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the natural world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.